Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, my from scratch. We had the Oculus just go blank and then freeze up the computer and everything dies. So we've had to start over. I do have a HP Reverb G2 that I should on pre-order that my guess is within 2 or 3 weeks I will have it. Doesn't show shipped yet, but the date range that they talked about, I'm within that date range when I pre-ordered. So the early pre-orders are already starting to receive theirs. So I'll be glad when I get mine. I want to put this Oculus Rift S in a box and hopefully never have to see it again. Because it's a mess and it doesn't work and the tracking is so extremely terrible. But I'll have to use it as a backup if something goes wrong with my HP Reverb G2 until I can get another one. But right now, the Oculus, it's a mess. Tracking is horrid. And the company that makes it, they're horrid too, so when they want to sell your information, that's not a good thing. They want to gather all your information, that's not a good thing. So I am happy to switch to the HP and not go back to an Oculus anytime soon. My son has a Quest, so we could always get the cable and use that one as a backup too. The technology is moving quickly, which is a good thing. More advances keep coming out now, not more good simulation games. We're not seeing a lot more of those. And even Elite Dangerous's VR capabilities is just adequate. It's not great. They don't take it that serious, and Star Citizen says eventually when they release their game they will turn on VR, but they'll probably never release it. It'll be in beta forever. It's been in beta for 8 years and it's not going to be released anytime soon, so it's probably going to be at least another 8 years. So I've pretty much given up on Star Citizen because they'll never have VR and I'll never play it, so how about that? Because I only play VR games and I'm not playing waffle screen games. I'm just not going to do it. It's not my thing. Now, Flight Simulator is supposed to be really, really good in VR. At the moment, I don't have it, but I'm not saying I won't at some point. Sounds like it has pretty good promise. And the targeting on this thing is really bad too. It just has merry-go-round targeting. It just keeps moving, and if it ever hits where you're pointing at, then you can pull the trigger. But it's a it's a hit and miss, and it's pretty bad. It's very bad. Now the closest ones are deeper and deeper in the rough. At some point I'll probably have to call the ship and go back down in the crater. It's kind of a mess up here. And the traction is so terrible on these SRVs. There's really no traction. We have traction control in the year 2020, but by the time we got to 3306, not anymore. It does not exist. And it takes us out further and further and further away from the crater. It is a mess. It is an absolute mess. Then we'll head back down the crater again, because it's just leading us where I don't really care about going. We'll work our way down, and then we'll start looking again. It continues to lead you up the mountain, trying to lead you up the mountain. Or back out of the crater, I mean, not really up the mountain. Lost my earpiece sound. Trying to turn us around, go uphill. Pretty rough that way. It likes to lead you into the rough. Soon I'm gonna have to take a break. Yep, there it goes. Trying to turn this where we came from. And that's what it's all about. That is a major feature of the game, is to turn you in the opposite direction of where you were going. Yeah, they didn't take physics in consideration. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what Hello Games is going to come out with. They said they got a game that they're working on that will be bigger than No Man's Sky. I'd like to hear what that's about, because they do a really good job at game managing. I mean, No Man's Sky might not be the best game in the world, but they manage it quite well. So they want the players to play the way they want to play. I mean, Elite Dangerous, Frontier says they want the players to play the way they want to play, but then they turn right around and say, well, it's working as intended. when you bring up stuff like interdictions and SRV traction, and no, it's working the way it's supposed to. We just say that we want you to play the way you want to play. We don't really mean it, because we can get more players if they think they can play the way they want to play. Yeah. We have to lie or you wouldn't play the game. No. It'll make them more money, then lying is acceptable, huh? That's what I keep saying. Too many people where lying is acceptable to further their agenda. That's why I don't really believe anybody about anything. I just expect them to be lying. Well, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you'll come along again. Make sure you press that subscribe button. It'd really help us out with YouTube. And not ready to call this one. So until the next video, thank you for watching. Goodbye.